aptly named in part for its considerable elevation. We're at Empower Field, Mile High here in Denver, Colorado. To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And off we go from Denver. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the... game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Right to the air with Smith. And his first pass falls incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Smith. Smith and Jigba there to grab it. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Brandon Jones up for the stop. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Looking to throw, Smith. That's caught for the first. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
Hey, go flip her up, flip her up.
And again, it's Smith. Connects with Fant. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
There we go.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
All I could tell him there was good luck. You get a safety all over a run like that, they could just smell it like a shark with blood in the water. And you feel fortunate if you're even able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap to Smith. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
Here we go, here we go. Here we go.
Hand off to Walker from the gun. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense up to the line fast.
Tuesday.
Here's 2nd and 11. Gets this to Fant. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. On the draw, it's Walker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a third down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
13 next, 13 next.
First down, and they go right back to him. Has a big hole left. And he is all the way ahead to the 13-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. Off the play fake, he'll throw. It's on the turf, the ball's out, he lost it. And the offense recovers, they can still advance it. His drive has been excellent. A few shots now, it's starting with 6 as they come up on it, first and goal. They give up the gut to Walker. And he's brought down for a loss.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Going the wrong way. It's second and goal now, back at the 12. Now Smith. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
No more, no more. Cover, cover.
Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. So now from a bit further back, here's third and goal.
There we go, throw it. Push up. There's the clip.
Smith to the air now. Escapes out to the left. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that forces them to fourth and goal. Jason Myers now going to try to knock this through for the Seahawks. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Myers' kick is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset they couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
60 Bison. Let's go. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
Opening play, and Bo will throw. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. He's got it inside the 25. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. Throwing on first down, Nix. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're first to 3. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They have it second down, well inside of field goal range.
Buffalo 18.
Trying again, following the sack. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. On third down, here's Nix. Finds Mims. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Working quickly here. Going for it, it's Williams. Launching for the pylon, and he's got it! Touchdown! The Broncos finish off their opening drive. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos, who want up the opposing field goal, they start with 7 on their opening drive. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Walker. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
He was looking DK Metcalf's way there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Smith. Completed to Lockett. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Walker on 1st down. And he's able to drive them forward into the red zone. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Running with Walker again. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
1st down, Smith to throw. Pass taken in by Lockett. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their 1st. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Walker will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, it did the job on first down. More to come.
The back grabs it. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. The Seahawks are on the move here. Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Here's Smith. The back's got it. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. Fourth down, Smith. And this is caught. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks get some late points and the lead. Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. That's no good. The veteran mishits one rather surprisingly, and they leave a point after on the table. So following the missed point after, the chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, it's Nix. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Nix again on 2nd and 10. Finds a man. Adam Troutman has it. A big 34-yard pickup there. And the Broncos will have a first down.
Kate, that play so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big. They can block at the line of scrimmage. But the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
Nix with it on first. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
They'll throw again. Nix. He's trying another one deep. It's complete. Oh, my. They left him wide open downfield. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Smith. Buying some time right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking DK Metcalf's way there. So it's 2nd down coming up. Back to the air. It's Smith. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long. It only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
They've got a man in motion. Throwing on 3rd, Smith. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
So many coaches love 3rd downs and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. A nice 15-yard pickup on the return. And they're going to take over possession. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Now Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Mims with the grab. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. Seahawks with 6 DBs out there. 3rd down coming up. Nix from the gun. It's taken in by Williams. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. Now Seattle going to call its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Here's Riley Dixon on now for the punt on 4th down. And this one is away, and he got all of it and then some. And this one hits first at the 3 before continuing on into the end zone for a touchback. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He'll throw it. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Broncos will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
You know, Kate, so often they say that defense is just reactionary. They're just reacting to what the offense is doing. But I'll tell you what, when you got a defensive call like that, the right personnel, nickel coverage, right, the right defensive plan, it plays such a huge role in helping take the ball away.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. From the 38. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Nix. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get it up to the 44. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Putting a receiver in motion. Williams now on 1st and 10. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They stay on the ground with Williams. He'll get this forward, and he's stopped at the 37. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. Going left side, Williams with it. And he's brought down for a loss. Offense up to the line fast. Now Nix on 3rd down. He has the first over the middle. And you take him down right along the 30. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
Nix off the play action. Brought in by Vele. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos grow the lead coming out of halftime. Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos lead by 15 now. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go. Throwing is Smith. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense in the hurry up here. Smith on 3rd and long. Completed to Lockett. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Trying for it, it's Walker. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs.
These 4th down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
Handoff goes to Williams, running right. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Here's 2nd and 11. His running back rolls it in deep right. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Kate, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, and I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching a laser like that.
This one won't be reeled in, but they had that green light to take the shot, and they did. It looked like somebody on the defense jumped the snap. Offsides call helps him out. It's only 5 yards to go now on 1st down. Here's Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. A handoff for Williams, running left. And he made a bid for it. It's a good gain that's stopped down at the 3. Working quickly here. Williams. And he runs it across. Touchdown!
We're a couple miles from the Colorado State Capitol building. It's Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver. Here's the veteran Will Lutz to get us going. And off we go from Denver. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. For the Spartan, Kenneth Walker. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short. Shotgun run now with Walker. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. Bobo is the motion man. From the pistol, Smith. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. Throwing on second down, Smith. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
From the shotgun, Smith. That one intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
A first down throw for Nix. He's got the tight end, Adam Troutman. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
79 Broncos. Warriors 70. Go.
Nix now to throw it here on first down. He keeps it himself. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he will get into the end zone. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Denver. Will Lutz now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Broncos will take a 7-0 lead. So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Gino. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last 2 drives, same story. Continuing to drive, you have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
60 Maverick. Ready?
They'll go play action with Nix. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Broncos. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. The kick is good. The Broncos move out on top, 14-0. So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Once again, it's Walker. And he gets this up close to the 40. DJ Jones, the big defensive tackle, with the stop. They'll try and run it with Walker. A pickup there of 13. 1st down, Seattle.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
This one is complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be hauled down. On 1st down is Smith. The ball comes out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Smith near the sideline and caught by Metcalf.
Out-breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Got to get this to the 25. Here's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Smith. Open man is Jake Bobo. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the 1st down.
53.
Here's Gino. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. Gino to throw. Looking Smith and Jigba's way again, and again a catch. Looking to convert for the 3rd time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's 3rd and 2. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg, we better tie those shoelaces tight. We could be in for a track meet. Great start on offense in this one.
Yeah, it certainly has, Mike, and I think the biggest thing for this offense is how they've bounced back to some early adversity. They found themselves trailing here in the first quarter, and they cut into that lead. I got a feeling this thing's going to go back and forth, and we're going to have some fireworks ahead of us.
Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks are on the board. It's now 14-7. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Ready, roll, roll.
The drive begins with a run by Williams. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Trap 60, trap 60. Come on, set.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. Julian Love, the former Notre Dame star, with the good coverage, and he's able to knock that one away.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one.
Mims sent in motion here. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. Here's a run going left. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. 2nd down. Nix. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 1st down, it is Williams. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
60 by 6, 60 by 6. Cougar 19.
It's another run here for Williams. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
70 Lions. Head to 60, head to 60. Take over.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Here we go.
On the ground, this is Jaleel McLaughlin. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Timberwolves. Broncos switch. Broncos go.
On the ground, McLaughlin. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8.
Hawk 70. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Cut 19. Cut 19. Ready, ready.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He pulls it in around the 5. And the Broncos are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
Ready, break. Unlock line.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I return to Denver after this. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is first and goal. He slams it in there, and he is in. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Denver. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score, and Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. First and 10.
Middle, middle.
Smith net. Slant. Smith and Jigba has it. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
In trouble, and down he goes. So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Got it with Smith and Jigba. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Hey, here we go. Sunday.
They'll run here with Walker. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half.
Here we go, Floyd.
They'll motion over Metcalf.
13 there.
On first and 10, here's Smith. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. From the pistol, Smith. He's got his man, right side. It's complete. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up. You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
On second down, Smith. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. That's the linebacker, Cody Barton.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
Viking 18. Let's go now. Jack Panther. Ready?
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. To throw is Nix. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. Now Seattle will use the final timeout. So the Broncos will turn things over to the field goal unit. This one from 54 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay a 2-possession game. So we come to halftime here in Denver, and the Broncos are out in front. As we send you to Orlando to check in with the coach, Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, bring it. Ready?
On the give, it's Williams. Down the sideline, past the 45. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs kind of help wear down the defense. And I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
On 1st down, right back to Williams. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down. Throwing is Nix. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. A big-time play for the Broncos. And even 30 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll run. It's Williams. Marked down at the 6. Here now, 2nd down and goal. One more time for Williams. And he got half of what he needed from the 6 to the 3. They'll try to run it with Williams. And he's into the end zone yet again. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Broncos. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. And making a hat trick, that is his third rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value, and so far, this guy's been incredible.
And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30.
Here we go. No ball.
Gino now on 1st and 10.
One of the biggest differentiators for a lot of these defenders, Mike, is a lot of them can stay in tight coverage. But where the special guys separate themselves is what do they do once the ball is in the air? They almost turn into offensive players with their ability to track it, and this is a great example here why.
They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Throwing on 2nd down, Smith. That's caught by Tyler Lockett. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. On 1st down, here's Gino to throw. Smith and Jigba left side, he's got it. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Smith to throw on 1st down. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Jones. And the Broncos are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback
Opened in 2001, it lies on the same site and retains the name of the city's beloved former stadium. We're here at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And off we go from Denver. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Smith start with a throw here. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Offense up to the line fast. Throwing on 3rd, Smith. Built up this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Back to the air. It's Smith. Stays in. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here. Third and long for him here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Broncos take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And he'll get this forward, and he's stopped at the 37. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground with Williams. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
They're set up at the 35 now. First down, and they go right back to him. And he made the most of his running room on that one, getting it down to the 27. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. From the 27. He's got it near the 8. And he drives this forward to the 6. An even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
19 Lions.
Here's Nix. Stays upright. Pushing for the end zone. And it lost the football. It's not loose. And they pick it up. Still got a chance at a touchdown. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed and got him the ball back.
Let's go. Hawk 70. Go, go.
Williams. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Broncos parlay the interception into points. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go, hey.
They go play action. Here's Smith. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. Just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
No ball.
Smith setting the throw. Has a man. It's Brown. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
So now here's 3rd and 5. They go play action here. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Broncos get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Here we go. 19 tight. Buffalo 18. Go.
Play action with Nix. Throwing this back in the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And it sets up 2nd down.
Viking 18. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Nix from the gun. Throwing deep for the end zone. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos Broncos pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Smith on 1st down. Into the hands of Walker. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Broncos take over as they intercept it for the 3rd time in just our opening quarter. Oh, man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
Nix with it on 1st. The throw is caught. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 20-zip lead. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Point after try is good by Lutz. And the Broncos push their lead to 21-zip already. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Smith in the pistol. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Out left, and Lockett makes the grab. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
There we go.
1st down, Smith to throw. Chased out to his right. And that is how our 1st quarter wins. That pass falls incomplete. That's the end of one, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand already. It's the Broncos out in front. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. About set for the 2nd quarter. Seahawks football here. They still have 10 to go here. It's 2nd down. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Tried getting it to Tyler Lockett. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Pause. Here we go. 13 next.
And again, it's Smith. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Smith on fourth down. He finds him beyond the marker. And they make the tackle at the 38. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. First and 10 now. Here's Smith. He finds Fant. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Shotgun snap to Smith. Gets this to Fant. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Working quickly here. From the 17. And they pick him off again. And the Broncos have it after forcing his fourth INT of the day. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
Throwing on first down, Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense up to the line fast.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Track 60.
Trying again, following the sack. He's throwing deep to the left side. Big gain downfield. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks. So the ball on the midfield stripe now after that big play. It's first and 10. Nix now to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Okay, ready? Here we go, set. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, 79.
Shotgun snap to Nix. He puts some power on a deep one left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
On third down, here's Nix. That finds Vele, complete. And a solid gain there, gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. And he put just a little too much on this one as it hits in the end zone for a touchback. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here. Another try following the sack. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the gun, Smith. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. The Seahawks in need of some points before the break. Second and 1. Flush down out to his left. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll get it up to the 44. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the 44 here on second down. On the move, headed right. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Working quickly here. Throwing on third, Smith. Pass complete to Walker. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're first to 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1.
Here we go, hey. 49, flip it off, 49.
They throw it out quick to the left. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive we all thought had stalled out is going to carry on.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
Here we go, here we go. 53, 53.
Throwing is Smith. Fits it through the middle. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. All right, set now, 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go, hey. What's up?
Working inside the red zone. Into the hands of Walker. And he's tackled for a short gain. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Buys time, rolling right. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. And again, it's Smith. Ooh, that looked like a pick for a second, but it hits the end zone grass. They are very fortunate to get this one back, but now they've got 4th down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth.
Hey, we go forward. Hey, alert, alert.
Smith back to throw. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Riley Moss with the pick.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw, but you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
Panther 11.
Looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And he didn't strike that one true, Brock. It came down short of the landing zone. He had to reach, so give them the football up at the 40.
Set up. Mustang 19. Go.
Play action with Nix. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Ready. Bronco 80. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Nix. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the... And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kobe Bryant has it. And the Seahawks get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Cover.
Offense up to the line fast.
Alert. 13 next.
Shotgun snap to Smith. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. This one misses the tight end. So now it's going to be third and long.
Line. Hey, we go. Hold.
Smith. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. First and 10 now. Here's Smith. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, he might complete 99 out of 100 of those short, simple routes to the tight ends. Even the shortest and simplest of throws, well, it's due to end up in a drop at some point.
And they pick him off again! And the Broncos get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and it's clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game.
Set. Pioneer.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And he's going to go. It's a pick six. Rookie quarterback Brock threw it away their last drive. It seemed like he might have been trying to do too much to make up for that mistake, and instead things snowball.
Yeah, these are the valuable lessons you have to learn from. You cannot be a mistake repeater. But being a rookie quarterback at Ass Payton, he threw 28 of them his rookie year. Sometimes you just learn on the job, but you cannot repeat those kind of mistakes.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks get it back to a 14-point game. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
On the set.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Smash. Smash. Ready.
Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
19 Lions. Hawks 70. Hawks.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Into traffic, complete. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
60 Eagle. 60 Eagle. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And that's good for a gain of 5. Tackle made by Jaron Reed. Working quickly here.
60 by 6. 60 by 6. 19 tight. 19 tight. Buffalo 18. Set go.
Nix from the gun. Taking a deep shot here. Other than the fact that this offense on point, they're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call.
Tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Connects with Fant. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Here's the clip.
Now Smith. Oh no, they get him yet again. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And the Broncos get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
That is just a big-time individual effort, Kate, defensively. First, he takes the ball away, and then he's looking for points, right? He turns from defense to offense, and one more move, and he might have broken it to the house.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Going left side, Williams with it. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Rocco 80. Cowboy 80. 79 Bronco. Go.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Got a man, it's Marvin Mims. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line.
18 Carter.
Offense up to the line fast.
70 Timberwolf. Warrior 70. Ready.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. That's complete to Vele. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Oh, nearly got to the end zone there. Goal.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
Williams has the Denver touchdown. The Broncos lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Javonte Williams, the touchdown.